Hi, my name is Lauren Clark. I'm going to be your physical therapist today. This is my patient Margot. She's here today to learn how to use her diaphragm better and learn some breathing techniques. So, Margot, the diaphragm is a muscle that sits up under your ribs, and when you take a breath in, it pulls down and flattens, and when you take a breath out, or when you let that breath out, it curves back up and sits under your ribs. Now, in normal day-to-day breathing, most people don't use their diaphragm very strongly. We tend to sort of rely on the muscles in our chest and neck, but using your diaphragm can be a really effective way of getting more air into your lungs and taking a deeper breath. So that's what I'm going to teach you to do today. So I'm going to place my hands on your rib cage, if that's okay. So I want you to put one of your hands right here where your ribs meet. Great. So take a quick sniff in. What did you feel when you did that?
I felt something with my hand.
Yes, that was your diaphragm. So when you're taking a quick sniff, we're getting a little jump of that diaphragm. So this exercise is basically just designed to help you locate your diaphragm and feel what it's doing. So go ahead and place another hand flat across your chest. And I want you to take 3 quick sniffs in. And let your breath out. Good. Why don't you try that a couple of times? Okay, good. When you're doing that, do you feel like this hand is moving a lot, or do you feel like this hand is moving more?
That's a good one.
That's good. So if you're doing diaphragmatic breathing correctly, then this hand, your bottom hand, should be moving more than your top hand. So why don't you place this hand flat across your ribs. And now I want you to take a deep breath in, thinking about filling your rib cage as full as it will go. Okay, I liked that you took such a deep breath, but I think you could improve on inflating your ribs more and using your chest less. So I want you to focus on moving this hand a lot and not moving this hand very much. Try that a couple of times. That looked a lot better. What did you feel like the difference was between?
Definitely felt like my stomach was moving more than my chest.
Great. Okay, so whenever you are at home, or if you're exercising, or you feel like you aren't breathing through your diaphragm, I want you to go back to this exercise and think, if my top hand is moving more than my bottom hand, I'm not using my diaphragm. Okay? So now I'm going to give you a technique that basically just facilitates the use of your diaphragm. So go ahead and sit on the edge of the table. Okay, so this is an exercise that's going to require that you remember what we just said about filling the rib cage, not using your chest, really using that diaphragm that we felt with the sniff technique. That's what we want to use. So what you're going to do is relax your upper body, and you're going to take a deep breath in. You can just watch me do it once. We're going to take a deep breath in and raise our arms up, and as we exhale, put them down. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so give that a try. That was good. Did you feel like you were using your diaphragm like when you were laying down?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you try it again?
Okay.
I like that I could see your ribs coming out. Do you feel like you're getting that deep air in? What does it feel like when you're doing this technique?
It feels like my stomach's moving out, like we were doing on the table.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a good thing to do if you're ever at home and you have a few spare minutes. It's really relaxing. It just gets a lot of air into your lungs. You know, obviously you're not going to be breathing like this all the time, but we really want to strengthen that diaphragm and use less of these muscles. So I want you to practice this throughout the week, whenever you have a spare minute. And next week I want to see you back, and I'm going to see how you're doing with it. So make sure to practice.
Okay, great. Thank you.